Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 3.
I don't think he's going to be coming after us. Now that we've survived this suicide mission, you want to tell me what you saw? What I saw? In the spirit tent. I saw Boone. What did he have to say for himself? He told me I had to clean up my own mess. Well, dead as he may be, I agree with Boone. After all, if you kept pressing that button like Echo told you to, you wouldn't have had to save him in the first place, yeah. Charlie, that's what cleaning up your own mess means. Spoken like someone who's had too many messes to clean.
You talked to Mike and Jan yet?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, what'd they say?
They said that I should bring you by the greenhouse tonight after supper and that they would explain everything.
That's great. Why'd you see something? John.
You ain't gonna do it.
What are you doing? Did you know it would be me? What? In the truck? Did you know it would be me driving? Did they choose me?
They? John? I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
didn't load that one. So how about you just answer the question, Eddie?
Yeah. They chose you, John. Because you hadn't been here long, didn't have a criminal record, and the psych profile said you would be amenable for coercion.
Wow.
Amenable for coercion.
Hey. Lower the gun, John. Okay? This isn't personal.
What's not personal? Stop.
I'm sorry, John, but you're not gonna shoot me. You're not a murderer. You're a good man. You're a farmer.
No, not a farmer. I was a hunter. I'm a hunter.
I'm gonna walk away now, John.
Hey, John, you hear something? It sounds like a stream. I'm down. Maybe get some water in him. I'll go. You stay here. I'm sorry. Sorry I ever doubted you. Sorry I gave up on my faith in God. I messed up. Now our people are captured, and if I'd just listened to you, if I just let you keep pushing the button, I could have gone with him, protected him.
Oh, wow.
I could have saved him.
You can still protect them. You can still save them.
I don't even know where they are.
You will find them. After all, you are a hunter, John.
Say something? He's awake. Echo. Maybe we should just get him back, John.
You alright?
Yeah. You won't.
Hey,
Who was that right there?
John? Charlie?
What happened?
Who was he?
Some random dude.
Is he alive?
We need Jack.
Take him in.
Jack's not coming back. They've got him.
What? What are you talking about? Jack's gone? I don't understand. Okay, when were you planning on telling us this, Hurley?
What do you mean they? Who's they?
They
Hey!
are the others. And yes, they've taken Jack. And Kate and Sawyer. How? What happened?
Well, what about Son and Jim and Saeed? Are they okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna find our friends. I don't know how yet, but I will.
This is the speech.
We're gonna find them, all of them.
Wow.
And then we're gonna bring them home. But first things first, we gotta look after Mr. Echo. So I'll and Nikki bring towels and water.
Crap.
Claire, we gotta clean him up, so bring all the first aid supplies.
He's seeing the future.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad speech. Whoa.
He's 108 minutes before everybody else.
Just got hit with, you know,
Deja vu. No, it was not deja vu.
deja vu. Well, when that wears up, can you get bandages in the kitchen?
And go.
That went by a little faster than usually.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for me to talk? I was about to eat them. So, I was about to eat that.
Lemon wafer that she brought into the house that we do not need.
Oh my God. Bad influence.
Yes, she is.
I'm just saying these lemon wafers are heaven. Anyway, okay, so back to Lost. So we know that the hatch was imploded. Well, now we know that it was actually imploded because we thought it exploded.
Mm-hmm.
It started off with this episode. It started off with John Locke in the jungle, looking up at the sky, looking up at the trees, bloodied up from the implosion, and he couldn't speak. He was Zacharied. So he couldn't speak, and he knew that he had to do this sweat lodge so that he can talk to the island and get further instructions. Hence the title of the episode. So he did that, but along the way, Charlie was asking his tartlet questions.
Ooh, what's that? Ooh, who that? Ooh, where at? What happened? What you doing? Oh, is that blood? Oh, is that fur? Is that...
Yeah,
Listen, he was doing the most. So, did the sweat lodge, and while he was in there meditating with all the steam and sweating and looking crazy, Baywatch shows up, tells him that he's going to need the wheelchair. It was almost like the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah.
So, get that. I just got a revelation. The ghost of Christmas past, future, present. 3 of them. So, Desmond has the future. Echo has the past. And John is in the present.
Okay.
Okay, listen. Because I was already on the Desmond. Him seeing things in the future already. And then Echo being able to tell John Locke that he was a hunter. That's from his past. Come on, work with me. Listen here. Hurley realizing that Desmond heard the speech before it was actually said, he knows something else is going on with him. So he's probably going to want to follow him and find out what's going on, because he's not cursed, but he knows that he has something with those numbers and everything, and the numbers and the island is all significant. For what reason, we don't know. But I think he may be 108 minutes ahead of everybody. And that's the reason why he could see the future. It's crazy because it's another polar bear. And the polar bear took Echo from the jungle. We don't know when that happened. Yeah, because he was pretty knocked out, and Charlie got out of there. And then Desmond wakes up butt booty naked.
Bucket naked. You can see they public hairs.
In
he
the jungle.
wasn't too far from John either.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it was just weird. The airport scene, it was weird because if you want to talk about that one, but it was just weird because we were just like, what in the world? Because it just started. The episode just started. So
It was weird. They had Hurley actually being a worker at the airport. He had on a uniform and he was handing out boarding passes or whatever. But when
he was also entering the numbers into the system.
And I think it when it got to Jack, Kate, and Sawyer, it was showing them being over there with Weasel, being
wandered down,
captive by them. So they were over there with themselves. Everybody else they showed, was normal pretty much. They showed Charlie with Claire and Son and Jen.
Son and Jen were fighting though.
Okay.
I think it was something significant for every one of the stories.
And Saeed was over there with them because they're all together. So Saeed, Son, and Jen are together, so they were in line together or whatever.
And Baywatch said something about Saeed too.
Yeah,
Said,
Saeed, he's fine. Yeah, something like that.
Like he's gonna take care of them.
Yeah. It was a weird scene. He had to go up the escalator, crawl up the escalator.
Yeah, because he didn't have
the wheelchair he
didn't have the use of his limbs. It was like he wasn't on the island anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. So he wasn't on the island no more. And when Boone told him, Baywatch, I call him Baywatch because he was supposed to be a lifeguard. But when he told him, in the sweat lodge, he told him, you're gonna need the wheelchair. And he needed the wheelchair to be wheeled through the airport and seeing everybody. He said that you will not be able to talk now, but you will be when it's important, when you have something important to say. The only thing that came out of his mouth when it was time for him to speak was, I gotta go save Echo. Because Baywatch told him that he had to correct his mistakes and get the family back together. And that was it. And then they had the backstory of, we forgot all about that.
Sure did.
The backstory of him being a hunter in the first place was, we don't know where this portion came from. Like, he was all in the apple orchard, peach orchard, or whatever. And it was just a whole bunch of random people. And almost made me feel like The Walking Dead, where it was just a whole bunch of random people and they was, the harvest was plentiful. And they was putting up stuff and they was putting the fertilizer in the greenhouse. And I was like, that's cannabis. And Henry, was his name Henry? What was the little boy's Eddie? Oh God, Henry. Eddie said, he said, I seen the fertilizer going into the greenhouse. If you're blowing up something, I want to be a part. And he was a police officer. So, yeah. And Jane and whoever the other person's name was.
I forget. Mike and Jan or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So the flashback was, it threw me. But we had more understanding of the sweat lodge. Because he had to write it down for Charlie. And we were like, sweat lodge? I mean, but it explained the reason for the sweat lodge. Okay, I'm sorry.
So let us know what you guys thought of that episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
That was all over the place.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yes, indeed.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. No spoilers.